Hello, I'm Joyce Sullivan, and this is the Blackboard site for Accounting 102. I want to take a few minutes to introduce you to this site. It'll always open to announcements. The next item is Getting Started. If you're watching this video, you've already opened this tab. I think the information in Wiley Plus may be very informative. It'll give you a heads up on what browsers to use and how devices work, so it may be worth a read. I'm going to talk about the syllabus separately, so I'm going to skip over it, but what I want to go to is course materials. Each chapter is listed separately, the learning objectives are set up, plus what's expected of you to be completed prior to the class time. And the course schedule tells you when that is. Don't skip reading over this material, because this is where I'm going to tell you if we're including or skipping an appendix, a section of the book, or pages. So make sure you glance at it before you drill down. Once you drill down, you'll always see the Wiley Plus reading and a classroom handout. I'll print out the classroom handouts, but you're welcome to print them and use them also. I'm going to show you what happens. When you click on Wiley Plus the first time, you'll get this registration page. I'm going to talk about this registration page separately in a separate video about Wiley Plus itself. So I'm going to move on from here. Once we're through doing our class meeting and you've read the material, we've done our class meetings, then you'll go to assignments. And each assignment for each chapter there's two assignments for each chapter. The first is homework, and these are the assignments that are at the back of the chapter, of each chapter, but not all of them, just a handful of them. And Orion. I suggest you do the homework first, because Orion is a quiz. You get to go through it once for your grade, and it's adaptive. It'll figure out what you know and don't know, and it'll tell you how well you did. It not only grades you, but it tells you where you're strong and weak to help you study. So I think it's a useful tool. The next thing that I want to talk about is discussions. And this is discussion board. I've set up 2 forms. Here you can ask me questions that you don't mind your classmates seeing. If you have a question of a personal nature, please email. That's in order to keep it private. Don't ask me homework questions. Ask your classmates for help with homework. I don't mind if you do that. I look at it as entering a study group. I'd like you to click on both forms and subscribe. I have subscribed, but I'm going to unsubscribe to show you that this is how it'll look when you first open the form, and I want you to press the subscribe button. By subscribing, you will receive an email when there's a posting with a direct link to the item that's posted. The next item that I want to talk about are tools. In tools, you'll find Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. I'm going to set up 3 Blackboard Collaborative Ultra meetings, each one before an exam. I'm going to view this as our opportunity to review outside of class. What this is this is an online meeting between all of us. You would come into Collaborative. The first one is set up for October 11th at 6 p.m. And you would get launch link to you would launch your Collaborative to join the session. If you've never been in Collaborative, then I suggest you go into Sessions Help and look through it and see. Allow a little time to get started the first time. I will monitor my emails or ask the instructor area when we're doing this, so that if you run into trouble and send me a quick message, I'll see what I can do to help you. The last item I want to talk about is Respondus Lockdown Browser. You would have to use the Respondus Lockdown Browser in order to take the exams online. 3 exams are online. The 4th one is done in the classroom. I suggest that you watch the video before you install the browser, unless you already have it. And then you have to be aware after you've done the installation that, well, you have to be aware that you have to be able to install software on your computer. Once you've installed it, you will have a lockdown browser like this one. And you would click on that browser in order to open up Respondus and take your exam. And I'm going to get out of this and go back to the main thing. This is my quick overview. I'm trying to keep it very short and in broad strokes. I hope it's been informative. If you have questions, please post them and ask the instructor. I look forward to seeing you in class. Thank you.